International oil prices rose above $1,030 a barrel on concerns about the prolonged war between Russia and Ukraine. As the $1 exchange rate exceeded 1,221, an emergency light was turned on in the domestic economy. Fear of market participants is growing as the exchange rate and oil prices fall exceed expectations. Extra rise in the exchange rate overlaps with the roster material price rise beyond the oil쇼크 of the 1970s. There is growing concern that the domestic economy may experience stagflation again, in which economic recession and inflation occur at the same time. The spot index of 33 major commodities, including energy and grain and metals such as crude oil and natural gas, jumped 13.02% in the past week. This is the highest weekly increase since the start of the collection in 1960. On the other hand, Korea's economy indicators continue to decline, raising concerns about the economic downturn. The cyclical fluctuations of the leading composite index in January, which shows the future economic trend in advance, was 100.1, down 0.1 points from the previous month, continuing the downward trend for 7 consecutive months. The international oil price, which was around $90 per barrel before Russia's invasion of Ukraine, broke through $100 per barrel and then climbed to $130. Even at the beginning of the year, it was expected that it would not be easy to break above $100 per barrel, but fears that Black Swan will become a reality are spreading. The Black Swan is a black swan and refers to a black swan. In general, in Europe, people only encountered white swans, so they thought that there were only white swans in the world. The black swan has been dismissed as an imaginary creature that does not exist in the world. However, in 1790, British zoologist John Gresham discovered the black swan in Australia. That is why a situation in which a situation perceived as impossible actually occurs is called the black swan. Since Nassim Nicholas Taleb, a financial expert, described in a book titled The Black Swan, published in 2007, as something that is extremely unlikely to occur, but has unexpected impact and ripple effects once it does occur. It has been widely used in the financial field. Nassim Nicholas Taleb predicted the subprime mortgage crisis in his book, The Black Swan, and it became widely used. When you thought, I hope that the case happens. A black swan is a term used to describe a phenomenon in which the improbable happens. It is extremely exceptional, so it seems unlikely that it will happen, but once it does, it has a huge impact and ripple effect. Black swan is a term used to refer to large events that have such an effect. In the concept of a black swan, it is an observation value outside the expected area that cannot be confirmed by past experience. It is defined as an event that is extremely exceptional and unknown, making it almost impossible to predict the likelihood of its occurrence. But once it occurs, it has a huge impact and wavelength, and an appropriate explanation is attempted only after it has occurred, making it possible to explain and foresee it.